as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Green Bay Packers. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Now a first down throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And some strong running. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A give running right is Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Chubb will get the call, running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
That's the score from 7. Packers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the move to his left. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a 1st down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On fourth down, Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. A give. This is Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Watson on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Dobbs. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Rodeo Dobbs, 58 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Love with a give to Dillon.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon,
36 yards.
And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments, and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, pushing through the contact. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Watson off play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Love being chased out left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Gardner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Here's Love.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now Watson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The give is to Jones.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Jaden Reed, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They got his man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now the defense has to run out on the field so they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Jones again on second down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot for. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Jones is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. yards on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run with Ford.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
This is Ford. Has some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow me.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Chubb again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Chubb.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with...
And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and him ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns! Cooper, 34 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third down.
Looking to speed things up here with some tempo. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Come on, set.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And now the rookie's free. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 86 yards.
Ready up.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
right back to him on first down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up third and 2.
A give running right is Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal,
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's second and 21.
To throw is Watson.
46-yard line.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going for it. It's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. Second and 10.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 36.
62 yards rushing forward down to this point.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a 12 on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15.
Love now to pass on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Chubb. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Chubb running right. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Chubb will try the middle here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers 16.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. They'll go again to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Love now on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No. Okay.
Here we go. Set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen,
Very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's Prescott. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Are they even paying attention? Wake up!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Prescott on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They need 2. Here's third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. 30 now to throw off the play action.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Prescott to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action now, Prescott.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 15-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Play action. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Pollard will take it up the gut. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
At the 42-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
At the 39-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down up to the 47-yard line. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And after all that, he'll get right back to where they would have been had he just let the ball go, as they'll start at the 20. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover,
and now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a two-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Again, they run again, it's McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On second down, McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Purdy off the play fake. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive
empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.